Kylee with Girl Kylee, and I want to start vlogging, so I'm just going to do it. It's been a while since I even been on my YouTube channel making content about God and, you know, just the faith, the walk of faith. And it's because I really have been backsliding and just so mentally out of it. It sounds like I'm joking right now, but I'm not. Look at this person. But I want to be a light and inspiration to other girls out there like me. I want to use my platform for good and to show the realities of life, and just my life. Going into adulthood, because I turned 18 on August 31st and today is July 29th. It's like, man, you really just gotta go with the flow, but at the same time, do your best, pray, be righteous, and allow God to guide you wherever you're meant to be. You cannot follow behind anyone else. You can't compare yourself to anyone else. You can't expect yourself to be here when honestly your actions have even aligned up to you being here. But at the same time, also you can't expect yourself to be in all these different things when sometimes it's not God's plan. And you can't expect yourself to know and understand everything before you get into it. And that's a really big deal for me. Me being an overthinker or a perfectionist, or what you call the type A personality, even though I feel like I fail at being type A. It's like, I still suck at that. It's crazy how, people think you're one way. You try to kind of live up to that one way thing. And it's like, it don't be going like that. It really don't. And you just have to live your own life, focus on your own path, and do what God wants you to do. And that's what I want to share on the YouTube channel, of course. So, what? Leave me alone. Why are you fighting me? No, that's a C charger.
Where's the controller charger?
I need it. The white one back there, my controller is actually dead. I'm playing with a dead controller. Oh my gosh, people are gonna fight me. Well, now I'm dead. So if you guys didn't know, I'm the oldest of many siblings. I live with my stepdad and my mom. So over here, there's 6 children. I'm the oldest of all of them. And then over at my dad's children over there that I'm the oldest of. So that is, kind of my family status. I'm cool with all of them. I love all of them. We do lead different lives. We believe different things. And I feel like this is really loud. I do have to manage that. I do have to kind of deal with that and the balance of that. And if that happens to come up in one of my vlogs or videos, I will be more than happy to talk about it. But sometimes it can get weird. Sometimes it's very annoying. Sometimes it's very frustrating. And then you also deal with, the lack of things that you probably had growing up because you didn't have that 2-parent household. I never thought it affected me, but I realized that it really did. And it could have led me down a really dark path if I didn't have the Most High to really fill that void. And if I didn't just accept the things that I cannot change and move forward. And that's another thing that I'm talking about as you're growing up and you're just in life. Anyone can know this. It is not, it's not about you learn this at a certain age or when you get older, you'll finally just fall in. Because I've had to be mature my whole life, being the oldest, and I think just my brain naturally was always years ahead of where I actually was. I never been a person that's been oppressed by age. If you know something, you know something. If you're good at something, you're good at something. If you're into something, you're into something. It doesn't matter what age you really are. And honestly, yes, does it take away from your childhood at times? Yeah, because you're thinking a 13-year-old when you're 5 years old. You're thinking a 20-year-old when you're 15 years old. And that's literally what's happened to me, to the point where I've had people tell me, oh my gosh, I thought you were 20, 30 years old. And I'm like, no, I'm 16. But yeah, it's unfortunate at times, but in a lot of things, I think it's definitely protected me, and I thank the Most High for that. It's just hard, though. It's hard to always know better and have to do better when so many people can just live in their ignorance, and they're just seems like they're having so much more fun, and you feel trapped and bound in your own mind because it's I know that this is not going to be beneficial in any way, shape, or form. But other people get to do it, and they seem very happy. But the truth is that they'll eventually run into an issue that you'll avoid. because you just did the right thing. Oh my gosh. And I know you're dead. Try to follow me. It's crazy. Yeah, but so what are other things about myself I can share? Something I always like to share that can surprise people is I played soccer since I was 4 years old. I no longer play, but I played it for like 9 or 10 years. I played rec for like a year or two, probably like when I was younger, but then when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I started playing travel soccer. And then I eventually started playing at a really high level in the ECNL with my travel soccer team. And then I also played for a homeschooled high school team, which was really fun. Soccer taught me to be confident in yourself and to own your decisions and to demand authority on the field and to not care about what anyone has to say, whether it's your coach or the sideline with all the parents on it, and not to be nervous, because if you play nervous, you're going to mess up. If you play confidently, you know, it's like you said, you demand that authority on the field, and it's something that you can take with you in life. I've met some really amazing people playing soccer. I miss it sometimes because it's just an amazing sport. I just watched the World Cup and I'm definitely not in soccer shape now. That's something else I gotta talk about because but oh my gosh, there's so many things I want to say. Like, out of shape so bad. I just started going back to the gym. This is the second day. My arms are completely sore. My back is sore. And I just have not been consistent in working out and eating healthy. I've gained a lot of weight from when I used to play soccer. Easily, probably, I want to say 30 or 40 pounds. And that's being nice. So my goal is to get back in shape, to have a amazing God-centered business that I'm growing, which is my marketing agency, to really shine my light and to help other girls like me. A reason why I'm starting this is because I recently posted a video about me and how I struggle with maladaptive daydreaming as a follower of Christ, and how my imaginations are not of God. They can be lustful, they can be sexual, they can be all these different things that the spirit of fantasy just I'm thinking about, and it's like, it's not of God. So when I'm in these daydreams, and I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this for what? First time I can even remember when I did this was when I was super insecure, low self-esteem, I guess, if you want to be technical, I had no reason to. I had a mom who loves me, I had a family who loves me, but I just never loved myself. And it doesn't matter how much somebody says they believe in you and they're proud of you and they love you, if you do not believe that for yourself, if you don't own that and walk in that for yourself, you're always going to be miserable. You have to love yourself. Even the Bible says, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your neighbor. If you're not patient with yourself, you can't be patient with your neighbor. If you are harsh with yourself, you're going to be harsh with your neighbor. And even though it may not seem like it, because sometimes we're very kind and generous to others before we're doing that for ourselves, eventually it's going to show up. And you're going to try to find your identity and your security and your peace and your joy in other people, looking to get all that love back that you are giving. But if you don't love yourself and you're not secure in yourself first, and if you don't believe in yourself and, you know, have that close and personal relationship with God, ultimately, you're really going to struggle in life. And I've recognized that already. And that's a part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel. This is an expression of me growing, and I think it's something beautiful to add to the channel. As I've done all my biblical content, this is me really walking with God every day and giving you guys, you know, the boring moments, the lovely moments, what I do. It's a document for myself as well. It gives me something to do, to stay out of my head, stay out of those daydreams, if you will. And I have to talk about that some more. But another reason why I'm really making this channel is because I want the daydreamers to know, the people that never felt like they were enough, that they are enough. And everyone's lives are going to look different. I'm not doing this so you guys can, you know, look at me and compare yourself to me. That's the last thing that I would want. I just want you guys to see that we can do this. Like, we can genuinely do this. We can live our lives with God, focusing on our own path, being ourselves, but being righteous under the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. And, you know, oh, there goes the controller dog. But we can shine, you know? Oh, wait, that's not the charger. I intend to get a DJI camera, a camera that is going to be super amazing. I'm going to use it for myself and also my business because I do content shoots for business owners in my area. Wait, put this in the cart. Yeah. Okay. This is not a great angle because you can't see my beautiful face. So basically that's what wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, what else? I'm in college. I'm an online student, really. I don't really go on campus. I am, like I said, a business owner. I go do a lot of networking in my city. My city is very small compared to other cities. I actually can say where I'm from. I'm in St. Lucie County, and I'm from originally Broward County. So that's a different switch. Everything's different. St. Lucie is growing, but it's nothing like Broward. Huh? There actually is 2 extra, but I have to cook them later. Get off. You're gonna break my chair. And this is all I got. I need a new one. But yeah, so let's just finish up this vlog. It's been 15 minutes. So yeah, okay, so I'm a business owner. I'm a daughter. Obviously, a sibling to many siblings. So I'm the eldest daughter. I'm a business owner. I am a college student. I am a retired soccer player. I am somebody who needs to lose weight. I am somebody who used to maladaptive daydream. And when I say used to, I stopped like 3 days ago. No, probably 2 days ago. Yeah, or 1 day ago. I really don't know. I'm not trying to count the days. I'm trying to move forward in my life. I'm somebody who says they want to play piano, learn new languages, be a bookworm, but honestly cannot juggle all of that at the same time and needs to learn how to let those things come onto their life naturally and not feel like a failure because they're not doing all of those things, and stop comparing themselves to other people that may be doing those things, and actually recognizing that I actually bring a lot of value to the life, to my, to the world. And that I need to focus on like what's really important and not try to do 25 things all at one time. But my thing is like, why can't I just do the 25 things at one time? But I recognize I do not have the mental capacity for it. And I'm not focusing on things that are actually important. I'm focused on adding all these extracurricular things, but I'm not focusing on who I am, who I'm becoming. And that's just diminishing as I try to do all these things and make this my identity. My identity is in Christ. I am a daughter of the Most High, and I'm spirit-led in everything that I do. And there's things the Most High has placed in front of me to steward well. And those other things will come in His timing. And they'll have their season for them. And I just cannot do the most. I need to do what's important. What's really most important, if I had to say, is 1, checking my mind, renewing my mind, repenting of all of my froward thoughts and ways that I've had, but also getting in the gym and getting myself back to a space where I look in the mirror, I'm like, I love what I see here. It's terrible, and I know I've gained a lot of weight. I can see it. So I'm like, yikes. I just can't do it for myself. I'm like, okay, you gotta get this right. Yeah. But like, I can't even do a push-up and I can't pull myself up. And not to say that I could do that before, like when I played soccer and things like that. But I remember there was a point in my life I could at least do a couple push-ups and at least pull myself up more than once. I can't even pull myself up. I was like, oh girl, no mas. And then like, I want to have a flat stomach, but and there's other things, insecurities I have, and I'm like, nah, baby girl, get that together. Like when I get fat, it goes to my face and I'm like, oh my gosh, woo. And I thought it was lymphatic drainage. Girl, no, you're big and you're gaining weight. Like, girl. So this is my calendar. So this is kind of, should I do a room tour? This is my vision board. Have I completed some things on there? I'm in the process, actually. But this isn't like a vision board. I need to make a different one. Because this is kind of the essence of how I want my life to be and look. Like, this is like the overall picture. But I need probably a vision board that's like, maybe like a 1 year or 2 year, something that's a bit more specific, because this is an essence. I created this, my family and we all did vision boards. This is my sisters up here. As I'm looking at right now, these things are happening. They're just not happening as grand and perfectly as I want them to, but they're in the process. So I need to put some things on there that are very specific and detailed to what I want to do, because I'm really figuring out what I really, really, really want to pursue and do. Things in investment, real estate, investment properties, real estate, stock market, investing in digital currency. Like, I'm big on having my money work for me and me not working for my money, which even in my business right now, I am working for my money, but I'm not working it as long and hard as a regular 9-to-5 job would be. So I do see the difference there. Like, truthfully, I'll work 3 hours for, let's say, $400. And I can't even break down all my packages and pricing, but I will work 3 hours for $400. Actually, and sometimes it's maybe 4 hours for $800. Like, that's $200 an hour. I love that. So yeah. What? Can you take can you switch them? The one that's on the top row, put it on the bottom row. And the one that's on the bottom row, put it on the top. And then press 10 minutes on the stove. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's another thing I'm going to share. My family is a family of business owners, and I help my sister with her little baking business. She's 11 years old, and I help her make the cinnamon rolls. So that's what we're talking about right now, because she has an event tomorrow where she's going to be selling them. But you'll learn more about that in my life as you continue to watch these vlogs, I will say. I mean, this is my calendar, vision board. I was doing some Bible research. I was very motivated one day, and I was like, I need to learn some things. I haven't done it yet, but I need to get into, connections in the Old Testament, New Testament, and mainly Revelation, which when I learned some things in Revelation years ago when I was 12 years old, I was like, I'm not reading that crap, and I haven't read it since. Not crap, but I haven't read it since. And as the Most High leads me and guides me back to that, I will definitely get into that. But I haven't even been consistent with reading my Bible. So how can I get there if I haven't even touched on that? So I could sit here for hours and talk. I really could. So I keep showing this calendar, but I'm very proud of my calendar because I write everything on there. I even write when I have certain subscriptions due. So my CapCut subscription for editing, iCloud, ChatGPT subscription, Canva. Like I love my calendar. I love having things put on there that look amazing and awesome. I do need to do my laundry. But yeah, so summer semester's over as of today. I finished with all A's. I know, amazing. That was really hard though. I had 3 classes to manage this summer, but I was statistics, it was English, and it was intro to computer applications. And there weren't horrible classes, but the assignments were every day. The English had an assignment every 2 days. The statistics class, I will say, she let us have a week to complete everything, but her videos were 4 hours long, and you have to sit through and watch them because you have to scan. She gives you a packet, and then in the video she explains the packet, so you have to write down with her as she's going along, and then you have to scan it all to her. And even with her tests, first of all, they're honor locked, meaning you're getting recorded, and then also you have to show your work and then scan that to her afterwards as an additional. So it was like, oh my gosh. And then computer applications, that one I did enjoy because he made most of the assignments due at the end of the semester. But if you let your assignments pile up, you're gonna be torn up. And I had to unfortunately stay up for like 10 hours trying to get it done because he said it was due, and he did something weird. He emailed us and said everything's due by 6 p.m., not 11:59. So that Monday, I stayed up for all of Sunday night into Monday morning for 10 hours straight, literally just working. I had like 5 cups of coffee. I kid you not. 5 cups of coffee. No creamer, no sugar, straight coffee. Because I was like, I need to get this done or else I'm going to be screwed. I'm going to have an F in this man class. And it's intro to computer applications. Like, who fails a class like that? That's easy work, easy money. I'm in college because I want to have a degree that I can possibly use to get a job, or if I need to, if business isn't going the way that I want it to go. Also college, I'm going to be honest with you, when you have your financial aid, you pay for your classes, your textbooks and everything, but there's also money that you can get back, and also scholarships, and also opportunities that I wouldn't have the opportunity to, I wouldn't be able to be a part of if I wasn't, enrolled with my college. I don't go to a crazy college. I go to state college right by my house. But it's really cool, and they have a lot of cool events for kids, and for kids, we're all adults actually. I keep forgetting that. But they have a lot of cool places. The library I think is really dope, and the school itself, the main campus, has like these workout rooms and these massage rooms, and I'm like, this is really fun. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm part of, and I'm also running my business, so I do manage that at the same time. I'm sorry, I have 30 minutes of video and I feel like I'm not done finished speaking. It's crazy. There's so many things I want to share. I just want you guys to know, but man. Yeah, I think that's it though. I could sit here and talk for a very long time, but there's so many things I'm doing. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm excited. I just pray God be with me. I pray I don't lose focus. I pray I stay out of my head and just work on what's important and be intentional with that, because there's a lot of distractions and there's a lot of noise in the mind and also in the world, and it's very easy to lose track. But you have to remember what's most important, no matter where you are, and what's most important to everyone is very different, for everyone. But gotta take care of yourself. That's your mind, that's your body. You have to take care of the people around you, family and friends. Don't neglect them, don't push them away. Operate and like really love on them as you love yourself. And that's why you also take care of yourself first, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to. I know that when I get in really bad mental funks, I can treat people horribly. I can stop talking to people even though they didn't do anything wrong. And I can even just have such a negative view because I'm not in a great space. And I'm out of it. So that's important. You gotta make sure your finances are in order. I mean, that's how we pay for things. That's how we eat. That's how we, do things that make us happy. That's how we live, unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to look at it and put it. But that's what we do. We go to the grocery store. We don't grow our own food anymore. So if you want to eat, you need money. You need to get your finances in order. Doesn't matter what age you are. Have something going for you. And as you have continued demands or requirements and you have to fulfill those, then your finances have to go up in order to fulfill those, and for you to have some things that you want as well. So I mean, it's life, but it's real. What's important, focus on what's important, do it well, and let God guide you and lead you to where He wants you to be. And if you live an honest and genuine life before Him, in your prayer, in your intention of just acknowledging God in all your ways, I think that's so important. Acknowledge God in all your ways, in your mind, in your talk, your walk, your speech, the way you dress. Like, just literally acknowledge God. Make it known like you are, His and you belong to Him. Like, let your spirit know that. Tell your mind that. Tell your flesh that. And just walk that out every day. That's where I'm at with it, because it's like, sometimes you have to bring it back down to that simple, basic fact, because there's a lot of noise. Even good noise sometimes is not great for us if we are just trying so hard to just get our lives ordered and straight. So sometimes, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes my For You page is filled with too much goodness and positivity, and I'm like, I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's great, but it's overwhelming me. And it's like, so you gotta turn that noise off and just focus on where you're at. So my prayer is, as I close out this video, is that wherever you are, that you heed that advice. Focus on what's important, with God at the center, of course. Let go of the distractions and the things that you do not need and that aren't serving you. I don't care if they're entertaining, if they're funny, if you think that they're helping you. If they're not benefiting you and not benefiting what's important in your life, you gotta let go of them, because they're making you unhappy at the end of the day. It's like, oh, I had fun, but I don't have no money. Oh, I had fun, but I still don't like what I see in the mirror. Oh, I had fun, but I forgot this assignment, and oh man, I forgot to call my family member. It's like, come on, you know? And then you end up feeling guilty and ashamed and even worse, but you had fun though. So it's like, ultimately, we have to really do better in those areas. And I'm with you guys in this. I'm here for everyone. I'm here for those girls who never felt like they were enough, but that are walking into their identity in Christ, that are trusting in Him, that are secure in Him, that they know they have victory in Him, that are going to acknowledge God in all their ways and live their lives and shine their light and love thy neighbor as they love their self, that are going to do God's will and going to literally just freaking ball out and shine. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And not worry. Because worrying, we don't like her. She's disgusting. We don't do worry. So that is it for me today. It's 10 p.m. I gotta get up tomorrow in the morning and hopefully I vlog. Hopefully. But I don't have my camera yet, and I know how my camera will stay, and I use this for everything. My phone is literally my business phone. I do my content shoots off of my phone right now, because I'm in the process of getting like the camera and another phone that I just really need. But those are gonna come in God's timing. I cannot stress or worry about it. And I have so many things I'm excited to share with everyone. So come along with me for this journey. See you soon. Bye. Beautiful.